All right, let's just get right into it. It's a question that feels a little too real, doesn't it? Why are we always broke? You know the feeling. You work hard, you get paid, but then you blink, and somehow that purse is just empty again. It's this super frustrating cycle. But what if the answer isn't some new fintech app or a complicated trading strategy? What if the solution has been around for, 6,000 years, waiting for us in the wealthiest city of the ancient world? Yeah, we're heading back to Babylon to figure this out. And our whole story kicks off with a familiar problem, one they were dealing with even back then, the empty purse problem. So meet Bansir. He's the best chariot builder in all of Babylon. I mean, the guy's a master craftsman, living in literally the richest city on the planet. And yet, he's broke. After working his whole life, his purse is as empty as ever. He's just defeated. He can't figure out why all his hard work isn't getting him anywhere.
So Bansir goes to his old friend Arkad, who happens to be the richest man in the city, and he just asks him, how? What's the secret? And Arkad tells him it's actually not a secret at all. It's one simple, powerful truth his own mentor taught him, and it's this: a part of all you earn is yours to keep.
And that's it. That right there is the simple truth that the entire system is built on. It's the little seed that's going to grow into a giant tree of wealth. So here's how it works in practice. For every 10 coins that you earn, you take at least one, just one, and you pay yourself with it. And here's the key. You do it first. Before the landlord, before the baker, before anyone else gets a piece, you get paid first. The other 9 coins, that's what you run your life on. But that one single coin, well, that's the start of your entire fortune. Now, once you get that first part down, Arkad laid out a whole system he called the 7 Cures for a Lean Purse. This is the practical, nuts and bolts guide for getting your finances in order. So, the first cure, start thy purse to fattening, well, that's exactly what we just talked about, saving at least 1/10 of your income. Simple. Now let's see how the other 6 build on top of that. Cure number 2, control your spending. Look, Arkad warns us that our necessary expenses have a funny way of, always growing to equal our income, right? The trick is to get ruthless about separating your endless desires from your actual, honest-to-goodness needs. This is how you make sure you don't accidentally spend that first coin you've worked so hard to save.
Third cure, make your gold multiply. That coin you saved, it's not supposed to just sit there and look pretty. No way! It's a worker. Think of every single coin as a little golden slave that you put to work to earn you more coins. And then its children, and its children's children, they all have to work for you too. This is how you build an income stream that just keeps flowing, whether you're working or not.
Fourth, and this one is so important, guard your treasures from loss. Arkad learned this one the hard way. He gave his first year of savings to a brickmaker to go buy rare jewels, and the guy got totally scammed. The lesson? Don't ask a brickmaker for advice on jewels. You have to seek out people who actually know what they're talking about in that specific field.
Okay, the 5th cure is to make your home a profitable investment. I mean, why would you pay a landlord for decades and have absolutely nothing to show for it at the end? Arkad's point is that owning your own home isn't just a point of pride. It's about turning your single biggest expense into a powerful asset.
Cure number 6 is all about looking ahead. You gotta ensure a future income. Look, time marches on for all of us. You have to make plans for the days when you're older or maybe can't work anymore. You're building a safety net that's gonna take care of you and your family when you really need it. And the 7th and final cure? Increase your ability to earn. Never, ever stop learning. The better you get at your craft, the wiser you become, the more valuable you are, and the more you can earn. And of course, the more you earn, the more you can save and invest. It creates this amazing upward spiral. So following those 7 cures will definitely build your wealth, but Arkad also shared the 5 laws of gold to help you keep it. Think of these less as actions and more as the core mindset you need to protect your money. The first 3 laws are pretty much what we've already covered. Gold comes to savers, it works for diligent owners, and it sticks with cautious investors. But this 4th law is a huge warning. Gold slips away from anyone who invests it in something they don't really understand. If you can't explain it, you're not investing, my friend, you're just gambling.
And the fifth law is a straight-up takedown of all the get-rich-quick schemes out there. Gold flees from anyone who tries to force it to make impossible returns or follows the advice of con artists. Bottom line, if it sounds way too good to be true, it is. Period.
So, after all these stories and all these cures and laws, what's the big takeaway? How do you actually get started?
It all boils down to this incredibly simple, powerful flow. Number 1, pay yourself first. Carve out at least that 1/10 for yourself, no excuses. That makes step 2 possible. Control your spending. Learn to live happily on what's left. And once you've got that discipline down, you can move on to step 3. Invest your treasure wisely, with help from people who know the way.
You know, the wisdom of Babylon is still around for one reason. It's simple, it's timeless, and it just works. The journey from an empty purse to a full one doesn't start with some lottery win or a stock market miracle. It starts with a single coin, the first one you decide to keep for yourself. So, the only question left is, what are you going to do with yours?